students, today I will discuss about the appointment of directors. How to appoint directors in the company? In public or private company, a total of 2/3 of directors are appointed by the shareholders. The rest of the 1/3 remaining members are appointed with regard to guidelines prescribed in the Article of Association. In the case of a private company, their Article of Association can prescribe the method to appoint any and all directors. In case the articles are silent, the director must be appointed by the shareholders. The Company Act also has a clause that permits a company appoint 2/3 of the company directors to be appointed according to the principle of proportional representation. This happens if the company has adopted this policy. Nominee directors will be appointed by third-party authorities or the government to tackle mismanagement and misconduct. The duties of directors are to act honestly, exercise reasonable care and skill while performing their duties on behalf of the organization. Appointment of managing directors. A managing director must be an individual, a real person, and can be appointed for a maximum period of 5 years. A managing director of a pre-existing company can be appointed as a managing director of another company as long as the board of directors of the first company are aware and approve of this new appointment. Conditions for appointing directors. Following conditions are applicable when appointing a director. He or she should not have been sentenced to imprisonment for any period or a fine imposed under a number of statutes. They should not have been detained or convicted for any period under the Conservation of Foreign Exchange and Prevention of Smuggling Activities Act. Smuggling Activities Act 1974. He or she have completed 25 years of age but be less than the age of 70 years. However, this age limit is not applicable if the appointment is approved by a special resolution passed by the company in a general meeting or the approval of the central government is obtained. They should be managerial person in one or more companies and draws remuneration from one or more companies subject to ceiling specified in section 3rd or part 2nd of schedule 13. He or she should be a resident of India. Resident includes a person who has been staying in India for a continuous period